Have you ever wondered if selling new or used Lego is the right move for your Bricklink store? Then stick around, because today we're diving into the pros and cons of each to help you make the best choice for your business. In this video we'll be comparing quality, ease of use, space, pricing and market competition to decide if selling new or used Lego, or both, is the right fit for you. But before we get started, be sure to like and subscribe to the channel, as it really helps me out and it keeps the content going. Also, if you're looking for high quality Lego parts, new and used, at affordable prices with worldwide shipping, check out my Bricklink and Brickowl stores. The links are in the description below. So, when you open up a brand new Lego set to party it out and sell the pieces separately, there is no doubt that the quality of the pieces is spot on. It comes straight out of the factory, the parts sealed in bags, the bags in the box, and done. No other hands have touched these parts and the stickers are not applied. So with a used Lego set this might not be the case. The term itself indicates that it is used by someone else. Those could have been adults who maybe built the set once and put it in a display case for years, but it could also have been kids that absolutely played the shit out of it. So the possibility exists that the parts could be damaged, discolored by sunlight, scratched, missing, or even swapped out with fake Lego. So used Lego parts that have been built for a long time can also have loose connections between bricks, which can result in unstable builds. So parting out a new Lego set is pretty straightforward. You open the box, you take out a bag and start sorting out the pieces that are in there, while you have a very handy parts list on your Brickstore app on your PC or laptop. Once every part has been sorted and put away, you can upload your completed parts list to your Bricklink store and you're done. Couldn't be better. With used Lego, this is of course a different story altogether, especially if you bought in bulk. The person you got it from threw everything together in a big box, so before you can start parting out and uploading, you are going to do quality checks, washing, drying, sorting by color or by piece type, and when you did all that, then you can start counting and uploading. Oh yeah, I forgot something. You probably don't have a parts list, do you? Well, no worries, because if you use Brickstore, you can easily attach a webcam or use the built-in camera on your laptop so you can take a picture of the part, and Brickstore will be able to recognize that part in the database of Rebrickable. The more challenging option to compile your parts list is to do it out of your head, if you have such a big brain that can handle all those complicated item numbers. I don't. Yeah. And I'm sure you don't either. So I would suggest to go with the pictures. Either way, you will get your parts list, but it's a bit tedious to take pics of every single part in that bulk lot, and it will take up more time. When your current inventory is, for instance, only new Lego parts and you want to add a big batch of used, then keep this one very important thing in mind. Your storage space is doubling in size. Wait, what? You heard me. You cannot put two of the same parts with a different condition in the same bin, or you will have a very high chance that your buyer will be getting a used part when he ordered new. Of course, to save up space, you can still mix new with used, but make sure that the difference between the pieces is big enough so that no mistakes can be made when order picking. So for every used part, you will need a separate storage space. However, there is a way that you can put them together, but I don't really recommend it. You could change the condition of your new parts to used, in Bricklink that is. That way you only have one condition for all your parts you have, and then you can mix. But keep in mind that the prices of new versus used are different, so you might see a loss in profit that way, and that's also the reason I don't recommend this way of working. But of course, you do as you wish. In the previous topic, I mentioned pricing. Parts in new condition have higher value than used parts. That speaks for itself. But it doesn't mean that used parts are worthless. Especially older Lego from, let's say, the 80s or the 90s often have color variation and molds that aren't produced anymore. For instance, the color light gray. This was frequently used in the old castle sets or the 2x3 and 2x4 bricks without a side support, or the hollow 1x2 bricks. I have to admit that in my experience they are not sold very often, but they do sell. Usually they are bought by people who are completing their old sets, and I think that you would be surprised how many are out there. Bricklink sellers will probably agree with me that the market is quite competitive, especially for new parts. There are literally thousands of Bricklink orders worldwide, and we are all selling the same parts. So as a single store to stand out in that global network, it can be challenging to say the least. But as I said in a previous topic, if you are selling used parts or minifigs that have those discontinued molds, colors or even minifigs, then you will find that you have a lot less competition, because not everybody has those in stock. So used or older Lego might give you an advantage on the market and also in your sales. Considering all the topics we just covered, the hang towards a big no to used Lego is tempting. The reselling price is lower than new parts, it comes with a higher workload, more storage space, and also the possibility that I have to throw parts away because of the damages, discoloration, etc. I know, and to be honest, I wouldn't hold it against you if you did. But on the other hand, used Lego can offer a big advantage on an already overpopulated market by adding parts that not everyone has, often selling them at a premium price. If I look at my own situation, I'm quite happy that I took in the used Lego. Almost every order, or let's say 8 out of 10, contain used parts. Yes, they are cheaper, and in my opinion that is great for those customers that are on a tighter budget. But for us as a seller, it's great too, because if you get to sell parts that make you profit, which wouldn't be the case if you didn't buy that used Lego. In other perspective, used Lego is a cheap alternative to boost your part count big time. Bricklink stores that are struggling to get sales are usually the ones that are below 100,000 parts. So if your store is below that line of 100k and you are struggling to sell, by the way, I am not saying that every store below 100k is doing bad, okay? But maybe you could see used Lego as an opportunity. I don't know, I'm just laying it out there. And I'm not almighty or all-knowing, I'm just putting in my 2 cents. Up to you if you take it or you leave it. And that seems to be the end of our video. I hope you liked it. If you did, then please like and subscribe to the channel, as it really helps me out and it keeps the content growing strong. As always, drop me a line in the comments too, as I always like to hear from you. Something funny, something goofy, or tell me if you are selling used Lego, or why are you doing it, or why aren't you doing it. Either way, let me know in the comments. Also be sure to check out my Bricklink and Brickowl stores for those high quality Lego parts, new and used, that get shipped worldwide at affordable prices. Store links are in the description below. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you in the next video.